Why?
Well, it's a big night here in Birdland. The Orioles made 2 picks in the top 35 at number 22 and number 32. And to break those picks down, I'm joined by Orioles Vice President and Assistant General Manager Sig Mejdal. Sig, thanks for finding a few minutes to fit us in here on a busy night.
No, happy to be here. Nice change of pace from upstairs.
Yeah, a little warmer down here. I think they turned the AC off. But let's start with that pick at number 22, Vance Honeycutt. We know his tools jump off the page. What did you guys like about Honeycutt?
Yeah, you're right. The tools do jump off the page. What he brings defensively is elite. Elite defensive center fielder. The base running, the hitting, the power. It's a tool shed.
Yeah, and you mentioned how good he is in center field defensively. He's a back-to-back ACC Defensive Player of the Year. We've seen you guys do this in the early rounds. It's up the middle, right? Catcher, shortstop, center field. How important is that defensive value early on in the draft?
Yeah, there's a top and a bottom half of the inning, and the better the defenders are, the happier the pitchers are, the less runs you give up, and the better chances. So we don't miss that. We don't ignore that. We appreciate it.
Now, the one question mark with Honeycutt is the hit tool. There's a lot of swing and miss, a good bit of strikeouts in his game. You guys have had a lot of success down on the farm developing those types of players that maybe had some swing and miss in college, not so much once they get to pro ball. How confident are you that you can get Honeycutt to the place where he's making better swing decisions and we can see that power?
Yeah, it's a good point. I think we have a confidence that we could improve any player, and none of these young men are finished products. He's not going directly to Camden Yards, and we have an elite group of coaches, and from day one he's going to be working to get better, not only in his swing decisions but in every aspect of the game.
Now, on the flip side, just a few minutes ago, you guys selected Griff O'Farrell, the shortstop out of Virginia, at number 32. He's almost an opposite story of Honeycutt in terms of the hit tool, where he doesn't chase, he doesn't swing and miss very much. Tell me about his profile a little bit.
Yeah, another wonderful player coming into the Orioles system, and this is a grinder. This is a baseball rat. This is a guy you want on your team. This is a guy that grows on you, and he's another special player. The ability to play shortstop, play anywhere in the infield, the speed he has. It's another collection of good tools along with history of performance.
Yeah, and you mentioned playing shortstop defensively as well. That's another one right up the middle, center field and shortstop, that you guys go early here in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, none of it is on purpose. Like, we appreciate the up the middle players, and they often are the ones at the top of our list when it's our turn.
Now, a question mark with O'Farrell as well. Kind of, again, flip side of Honeycutt, where it was great raw power, swing and miss for Honeycutt. It's a little bit of the opposite for O'Farrell, where it's not much swing and miss, but is the power going to be there at the next level? Are there things about his swing that encourage you to say, yeah, I think that power is going to translate more than it did in college?
Yeah, so the simple counting totals may not be that impressive, but there's a lot of underlying characteristics with the bat speed, the exit velocities, and most importantly, the scouts' prognostications of what this young man could be with a few years in our system. And so there's a lot of upside, not only in that area, but as a ball player in general.
Yeah, and you brought up something with O'Farrell that I want to touch on about the early draft as a whole. You mentioned he's just a baseball rat. It's somebody who wants to work hard, wants to get better consistently. How important was seeing that attribute in Honeycutt and O'Farrell here?
Yeah, it's mandatory. Now, sometimes it's challenging to really know the work ethic, the growth mindset, but kudos to our scouts that they do their best, and we've had a good collection of returns, of positive returns from the guys they really like, and Griff is one of them.
Well, Sig, it's been an exciting first 2 picks for you guys here. We know the draft is far from over, so we'll let you get back to work. We appreciate the time.
Thanks, anytime.